Well, it's that time of year where our own success has really come back to catch up to us in terms of the number of games we are playing and the number of days we are playing them. It's literally a game, 3 days off, a game, 3 days off, a game, 3 days off, a game, 3 days off. And that's only if we keep on winning. And of course, we want to keep on winning because it's the Copa del Rey and it's the Champions League. And frankly, darn it, it's been a while. I mean, we're 13 seasons in. You'd think by now we'd be challenging for trophies. And we aren't challenging for trophies. We've come close a couple of times. But this is the year I actually want to take something home. So we'll have to see how that goes. Today we are playing the Copa del Rey semifinal and the first game in our Champions League first knockout round match. So let's get that underway. My name's FM20. It's time to get real. Didn't realize I'd bumped my microphone before I started recording, and it was freaking halfway up the screen. So, YouTube professional. Okay, we played Sevilla offline. We absolutely thumped them 3-0. Jed Christie, the lone player, a brace of goals in the 15th and 84th minute. Barry Verdonk, a penalty kick in the 21st minute. We had 18 shots, 13 on target to their 10-5. This really wasn't a match. We just absolutely outclassed them from beginning to end. And of course, I may have screwed up by playing my A team against Sevilla because now it's 3 days later. We're playing Valencia in the Copa del Rey semifinal first round leg. 3 days after that, we're playing Getafe. 4 days after that, it's Bayern Munich in the first round. And then 3 days after that, it's Atletico Madrid. And then we have a week and we play Real Madrid. And then there's 4 days when we play Valencia. 3 days Deportivo. 3 days after that, Bayern Munich. 5 days after that, Villarreal. So it is the 11th today. 14th. You know what? I'm going to check something out. I'm going to be right back. According to timeanddate.com pull this up again here real quick. The 11th of February 2032 to the 9th of March 2032 is 27 days. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. This is a game every 3 days. But you know what? I think we've got the capability to do it. We might lose a couple. Well, good grief. We got Atletico, we got Real Madrid. Deportivo's a solid squad. We'll get it done. So we have Valencia coming up in the semifinal first leg of the Copa del Rey. I'm going to set my best available 11, check the reserves, and we'll be back with that match here in just a bit. So the only drawback as to what happened in the last game was Augusto and Hrvanik each tweaked an ankle, so they're out 1 to 3 days. It's nothing serious, but they're not available for today's game. So we are playing our 4-2-4, of course. We got Seferovic in goal, Pagano, Uche, Stevic, and Zarin as the defensive back four, Van Horn and Malo as the midfielders, Olsen and Israel as the attack midfielders, Verdonk and Maria up top as the strikers. They got Sander Berg. 3 goals, 2 assists, 7.26 rating. I know I've looked at him before. 33 years old. Oh, wow, he's been around. Genk to Juve, to Shakhtar for a year. They turned around and made a profit on him, sold him to Wolves. Wolves made a huge profit on him, sold him to Man United. And he's still at Man United. He's on loan to Valencia. They loaned him out to Roma last year. Wow, okay. One of the other things that happened was I had to submit my roster for the Champions League games, and because of the amount of players we lost, the amount of players we brought on, I brought on 5 new players in the January transfer window. I could only register 3 of them. And of course, the 2 that I didn't register were completely and totally upset. And I was like, dude, I'll sign you the next available opportunity. And of course, the next available opportunity is going to be next season. So they're a little bit upset with me still, but at the same time, what are they going to do? Very quiet first half. I say that, and we finally get a highlight. Stevic to Malo, taps over to Van Horn. Back to Stevic. Over to Israel. He cuts inside. Holds it up. Passes up into space. Olsen. Bottom. Oh, he tries centering it in, but Verdonk gets the rebound and puts it past the keeper for his 25th goal of the season. Nice effort by Olsen to stop it from going out of bounds. Fernandez heads it away, but went right to Verdonk, who volleyed it in. And then Fernandez was kind of screening the keeper, so he made a late move on the ball. Van Horn just picked up an injury. You know what? We'll get him off the half. If there is one place I am decent at depth-wise, it's midfield. And why risk it? Bring Mutsilia on. Totally mangling that last name pronunciation. And to be honest with you, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his first name either. Herthier? About 60 minutes in, we're going to make one more change. Well, we're going to make a change at the moment. We're going to get Tollefson on for Olsen. Olsen's not having the best game. Save our last sub. Silveira on the throw-in for Valencia. Tollefson almost gets it. Seminalik centers it to Berg. To Ortiz. To Santisteban. It's that guy again. I'm totally mispronouncing his name. Oh! Similink heads it in off the post and in. It was a good goal. Santisteban. Or Santiesteban. We'll figure it out here in a minute. Oh, he volleyed it and he didn't head it in. Of course, no reason for him to head it in. There was no one around him. We're going to bring Maria off. Bring on Jed Christie. Similink. Oh, he's offsides. How is he not offsides? How is he not offsides? On flippin' real. So Valencia wins 2-1 thanks to a Santisteban goal in the 86th minute. Nuts. And of course, we've got Bayern coming up in a couple of days. Celta Vigo beat Barcelona. Well, that's good. Van Horn's injured. He's out for a couple of days. Uche, a little jiggy with a little rest. Yeah, I'd love to rest him, but I can't afford to at this point. So, okay, we're going to save it here, and then when we come back, we're going to be home against Bayern in the Champions League. So back with that game in just a bit. Well, the game against Getafe went a lot better than I thought it would. We beat them 7-0. Jed Christie brace of goals. Robert Maria hat-tricks worth of goals. Resnicek and Mutsila goals. This was just complete domination from beginning, and we had 17 shots, 12 on target. They had 3 and 1. At the end of the game, they pretty much played keep away in the hopes that we wouldn't score anymore. And for the most part, it worked. We got the 1 goal in the 85th minute. Well, they really started playing keep away right after Maria scored his hat trick in the 51st minute. So I guess in that sense, it didn't work. Everybody had a solid game. Seferovic was on a 7-1. Benvenuti was on a 9.0. Broderson had a 9.0. It was just a solid all-around effort. So today we're playing Bayern Munich in the Champions League's first knockout round leg. I've got my best available 11 available, thankfully. Well, with the exception of Benvenuti, he's out with a cold, but I have a capable replacement for him. But all that aside, I'm going to double check that best 11, set my reserves, and we're going to come back with that match in just a bit. And we are starting Seferovic in goal. Pagano, Uche, Havranek, and Van Horn is the defensive back four. Augusto and Malo as the midfielders for Donk, and Israel's the attack midfielders. Christie and Maria up top as the strikers. I've got Nunez on the bench because, frankly, it's been a while since I've had a keeper injury, and the last thing I want to do is have Seferovic go out and be forced to put someone like Havranek in the goal. So, better safe than sorry. Uche on the throw-in to Israel. Back to Uche. He tries crossing in, but it bounces off and ends up at Malo's foot. Augusto to Israel. Top the box, past Nubel and in for the score. That was well struck. His 11th goal of the season. It's really well done. Malo, nice cheeky back pass to Van Horn. Augusto taps up to Israel. He's got the open channel and just blasts it by Nubel. There's one thing I do like about this year's squad is the fact that we're not relying on one person to do it all for us. I mean, yes, Verdonk has 22 goals, but Maria's up to 15, Israel's up to 11. Other players have double-digit goals as well. You know what? We'll take a look at that after the game here. Karabatic blows by the defender, takes the shot, but it's wide left. We have been much better in front of the goal than Bayern has. We've had 7 shots, 6 on target. They've had 6 and none. Karabatic drives forward, one-on-one with Seferovic, and he can't tell what happened there. Looks like Seferovic got a hand on it and just didn't do enough to stop it. Let's take a look here. Karabatic. Nice run. Yeah, Seferovic came out and dove and just couldn't stop it. Of course, the defense had done anything to help him. We wouldn't have had to resort to that, so, you know. Can we get it back? Pagano on the throw-in. Augusto, back to Pagano. Augusto, he's dispossessed. Karabatic. Blows by the defenders again. One-on-one with Lazo again. And Seferovic, a very nice save. Settle stops him from going out of bounds. Crosses it back in. Knocked away. Israel runs down the loose ball. He drives forward. No one in front of him. Oh, he tries passing it in for Maria, but Dima steps in front of it. Selnikov up to Settle. That was an interesting move there. And he totally wastes it by kicking it really wide left. Uche to Maria. Back to Uche. Van Horn to Israel. Back to Maria. Oh, wow, what a shot. Holy cow. They were playing this close, compact defense. There's Maria. Look, they've got 3 defenders covering 2 guys, and they're all within 6 yards of each other, easily. I don't know what the heck. Nubel fell down. He couldn't get up. And Maria rightly celebrates a really good goal right before the half. They're playing a 4-4-2. But they're playing really tight. And their 33 is dropping back. So they're almost on top of each other. Going to Bayern with a lead today would be very nice. Kita up to Moutinho. Rowe totally dekes Sefer. I totally spoke out loud and I shouldn't have. He completely wrong-footed Seferovic. That's annoying. Not as annoying as my hair today, but okay. Honestly, I'm happy with just what I have left. Kita to Foden, over to Karabatic. Driving forward, takes the shot. Seferovic gets an elbow on it, or gets a hand on it, punches it over the crossbar. Corner kick in. Nascimento through the box. Anyone's going to run it down. It's double teamed. Bounces it off a high-end player. Crosses it in. Uche knocks away, but Brunau's there. Was he fouled? No, something happened. With 60 minutes in, we're going to make a couple of changes here. Pagano's going to come off. Broderson's going to come on. We're going to get Havranek off and bring on Lee Norris. Engman, back to Nubel. Up to Foden. Dispossessed by Augusto, but the ball goes right to Nascimento. Kita to Karabatic. In the box, gets by 1, gets by 2. Jovanovic is there and he scores. Dang it, guys. This is not what we wanted. Van Horn has been absolutely abused at the defensive right back position by Karabatic. Jovanovic pushes it wide left. Dodged a bullet there. Dima off the misplayed throw-in. Foden to Moutinho. To Seidel. Up to Moutinho, and he pushes it wide right, barely. Wow. We dodged a bullet there. Seferovic is furious, and rightly so, because our defense has done nothing to help him. Verdonk gets the ball back from Slinikov. In the box, tries dinking it over Nubel, but instead Nubel gets a hand on it, pushes it out of bounds. Last chance for us to score. Augusto. Man, Karabatic. It's 2-on-1. And Van Horn dispossesses him. Well done. Uche on the throw-in. Maria gets by the one defender in the box, takes the shot, pushes it wide left. Last chance we had to score. Foden up to Moutinho. Out to Jovanovic. Is he fouled? Nascimento. Jovanovic runs down the loose ball. Back out to Nascimento, and Seferovic, an easy stop. Rolls it out to Broderson. Back to Seferovic. And that is the game. Son of a gun. Oh, we totally had our chances. We totally had our chances there. Well, we're going to do Atletico and Real Madrid offline and come back for the second half of each competition. Valencia away and Bayern away. We'll play Deportivo offline. Man. We've got our chance against Bayern. We just... That was annoying. The 7-0 victory against Getafe is kind of bittersweet now. But we need good performances at both places if we want to advance. I don't know that's going to happen. I was so positive at the beginning of this episode as well. Well, if you're positive that you've liked what you've seen and heard, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM20. Thank you.